Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Ace to PE podcast. My name is Andy Richardson. I am a professional engineer, or PE, and this radio show is dedicated to help you learn about how to take the PE exam and successfully pass it. What we're going to talk about today is just a little bit about the advantages of getting your PE and what exactly is a PE. So let's jump right into this episode today. First of all, I just want to talk about what exactly a PE is. Professional engineer is someone in responsible charge of work done. He is someone who signs plans and takes responsibility for the project being done right. And this idea of being a PE is you're usually licensed by your state board. You have a board of engineers and surveyors, and that's who license you, and they take responsibility for ensuring you have certain accreditation and licensure status. So that's done through your local board, and a test is administered in order to determine who has minimum criteria and who does not, or who meets the minimum criteria and who does not. You have an institution called the National Council for Engineers, for the Examination of Engineers and Surveyors, or NCEES, the NCEES. And they are the one who actually write the exam, the PE exam. So it's a common exam that we all take, and they're as engineers, in other words, from state to state, it doesn't change. If you're in South Carolina or California and you're taking the civil PE exam, you take basically the same exam. But you have to pass that exam to become a PE, and you also have to meet several prerequisites. Namely, you have to go to a 4-year engineering school that's accredited by ABET. You have to pass the Fundamentals of Engineering exam, or the FE exam, which is also an 8-hour exam, and you have to have 4 years of experience under another PE. So there are some things you have to do, and once you do that, then you can take the PE exam. And provided you pass it, and go through all the board licensure requirements, you meet the PE standard, and you can put those two letters behind your name. So what are the advantages of becoming a PE? Well, I think the first thing for me is it was a crown in my personal achievement. After I had gone to college and worked hard for 4 years, I was able to take the test and put those two letters behind my name, PE. And I've enjoyed having that since then, and hope that you will be able to do the same. And again, this will give you the motivation to do that. So another thing is, by putting those two letters behind your name, you get the respect of your peers and the public. You're now deemed a professional, and that puts you in the ranks of other professional engineers and other professionals in the world of business, and that includes doctors, lawyers, and others. You're a white-collar person now, so white-collar professional, that is. It gives you credibility when you meet with a client or meet with a colleague or something. When you talk to them, you have ability to have some credibility, and so they know, okay, this person's a professional engineer, and they know what they must know what they're talking about. So with that credibility comes responsibility, and you also just need to be aware of that, and that's part of the ethics of being an engineer. But having that credibility, it may allow you in court one day to be a witness, and people make good money doing that. It allows you to, again, whenever a project is used for the public use, it has to be typically sealed by a professional engineer and somebody who is taking responsibility for that project. So this allows you to do that, allows you to seal those drawings, and if you're in responsible charge of a project, you're required to seal the drawing, or whoever takes responsibility of the drawings and the project has to sign the drawings. By having these responsibilities and having these things, what happens is it allows you to actually advance in your career. For example, a company may need a PE for a particular position so that they can, in fact, sign off on these jobs and these projects. And in order to do that, they're going to have to hire a PE. And if they have a void in that area and you have a PE, well, you will be a good candidate for that job. Um, And if you don't have your PE, it could be a hindrance to your career. It could prevent you from advancing. I think having your PE shows you have a hard drive, and not only does the PE itself look good on a resume, I think the fact that you've got it shows that you worked hard and you went through 4 years of school. You worked on another PE for 4 years. You took 2 tests and you passed them, and there's a lot to be said for that. So it may actually help you get a job easier and quicker because of that. And more government agencies, educational institutions, and even private companies are requiring that you have a PE license to work there. So that's a definite reason. And again, on the career side, and also this day and age, right now, 2009, we're actually in a recession. If that's not news to you, but in that case, having a PE allows you to have a little bit of job security in a downturn or in a downsizing of a company. It's good to have that assurance that they need you. And given 2 engineers, one, all things being the same except one has a PE and one does not, the one with the PE is going to have a little more security in that case. So I would definitely say it has its advantages. I think from a marketing standpoint, it's nice to have those letters behind your name because you can put it on your business card and they know, okay, this person is a professional. You can put it on your resume, and for whether it be getting a job or if you're in the side of the business or project manager or somebody who might be trying to get work, then it helps you on that side as well. So having your PE really does have a lot of benefits. I think another benefit is that it just helps you master the subject of engineering and whatever discipline that may be for you. I know when I took the exam, I've taken 2 of them at this point, the civil PE, and I've also taken the structural 1 PE. And in both cases, actually taking the test itself helped me to learn more and polish up on some areas that I probably needed to polish up on. So I thought it was a really good learning process, and that is a big benefit in itself. And don't forget the money aspect of things. Taking your PE exam and having those letters behind your name can give you a little more negotiating power when it comes to your salary, and in the long run will probably lead you to having a higher salary. And if you ever own your own business, then having a PE will help you in that regard as well. And in fact, if you do own your own business, as a professional engineer, has to have at least 1 PE as a principal in an engineering company. And so you can own your own business as a PE, or you could be a principal in a company, a part owner in a company, and have your PE exam will help you to do both of those things. So having your PE, of course, will help you in your career, but it also helps you with your salary and a better standard of living. So those are a lot of the advantages of taking the PE. Again, if you're somebody who's taking the PE this year, hopefully these are some things that will help you kind of remember why you're doing this, doing all this effort. And if you're somebody who is kind of looking forward to it, a couple of years down the road, then maybe this will help you get motivated to go ahead and get those things in order so that you can do that. Okay, so this was the first episode, and I'm glad you listened to this episode. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope you will actually come back and listen to it again, to the next episode. And in that episode, we're going to talk a little bit more about the path required to become a PE, kind of fill in those gaps a little bit, and discuss that, and that way you can get those things in order so that you can take the PE exam. Okay, I just wanted to let everybody know to go to our website at acethepe.com, and I've got a subscription there for a download, and if you just subscribe, you can download a list of materials and tasks that will help you prepare for the PE exam.